So as you've seen that you would create your proposals or jobs or gigs or profiles on 10 of these sites. Now there is some quality control that is, required by the SiteWizy affiliate team. And let's look at this. So once you have created these jobs, you're going to send the links of the published jobs or the gigs or proposals to the SiteWizy team for review, just to make sure there's some quality control there. And essentially what happens is the SiteWizy affiliate team is going to review and approve it. It's a pretty straightforward process. There are some stock images that are provided to our affiliates that you can use, and then you can customize, for example, inserting your pictures inside it or inserting some other text inside it, but kind of a template. It's not necessary, but three of those should be from it, and from the stack of stock images that are provided, and the rest you can do as you wish. So essentially the review and approval process would essentially look for the gig or the proposal or the profile has got a SiteWizy logo, which clearly says that this will be the delivery mechanism, and the URL of the site so that customers can have a look at the site and see if they're comfortable with it. And obviously, as has been mentioned, that they have questions been asked like, if somebody could do it themselves, why would they go through with an affiliate? Well, there are some financial and also other reasons that we'll share in the next slide. And as I mentioned here, that images would actually, the reason for having these images is to make sure they see the benefits of it, and then they're more likely to feel more comfortable with signing up with you to onboard them onto the platform, right? So once you've done that and the gigs are approved, now you're fully onboarded, and usually within 1 to 3 days, you start getting some requests from customers on these sites. And if you have all 10 published, chances are that you'll start getting requests on these pretty consistently. So that is it. Now, once you have got a customer, what you need to do is you need to go into the affiliate login area, and you have to enter some information that helps the affiliate team to recognize a particular client has been brought in by you, and that helps to do the backend processing to add that account to your paybooks, basically. So essentially, you would enter in the client's domain name. So they're most likely registering a new domain or they're transferring a domain into the platform. The affiliate registered email address. So you've registered with a certain email address, which is the primary contact email address. You would enter that, and the user email address means which is the end client. So these help different departments verify and ensure that there's no mix-up, and that'll be it. So once you've got the customer registered, now you're set, and there's nothing else to do except just to deliver the site to the customer, and then the affiliate team takes care of the rest of it after that. Now, as I had mentioned before, this is towards the end of the webinar, and we're just going to go through an example. So as I had mentioned before, the typical affiliate pay is about 10%, part of the percentage method. And during promotional phases, and affiliates who are onboarded during these promotional phases, they get an additional boost. So as you know, for 2023, we have the first 6 months for 30%, and the next 6 months after that 20%, and after that it'll revert back to 10%, right? So essentially for the first 1 year, if you average it out, it's about 25%, and then it goes, kind of reverts back to the normal levels. But this is a good way to kind of max out your income and max out your initial return, basically, from this from becoming an affiliate, and maximize your earning. So that's it. And the other point, of course, is that if you're consistently doing 10 sites, just for the ease of calculation, you got 10 sites in, let's say, month one, 10 in two, and 10 in three. The affiliate income from the first site then carries over to the next 10 sites for the second month. And then during that time, now you've got the stacked up for the first month's affiliate income plus the second one compounding. And as you go forward into the third and the fourth and fifth month, it kind of adds on. So by the end of the 12 months, you're bringing home a lot more compounded income as opposed to just one-time deals. And the best part about this, the affiliates love it, is that you don't have to do a thing in most cases, not in all. After the site is live and the customer knows how to handle it, for example, doing the editing using the editor, your hands are free. You don't have to do anything else, and you still continue to get the income month after month. And if the customer stays with the platform for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, which is typical, and you continue to onboard new clients, you would, over the first year and the second year and third year, you'll see your income raise. And the best part is you don't have to continue. You go on a holiday, you don't have to continue to work to keep up with the clients. The platform and the system is accessible to the client 24/7. Most of the things they can take care of. If something goes wrong, you can have a contract with them for special support, and that's nothing to do with the platform. You can, we have affiliates who have got uh, hands-free contracts with clients where even though the clients are paying the platform, it's basic subscription for access and hosting and maintenance and SSL and all those things that are packaged inside the renewal package. They still have contracts with their customers where they're charging them $50 a month, $30 a month, $20 a month, or nothing, basically, depending on how what it is and the level of service that they will get from them. So all we need to do with the platform is to make sure that the basic subscriptions are covered so that the hosting is alive and the access to the editor, which is inbuilt, and the SSL, everything is operational. And then any added services on top of that, you're free to negotiate and bill the customer outside of the platform, right? So sometimes affiliates route the subscription through them, and in most cases, the subscription fees comes directly from the end client. And so there is no hard and fast rule with that. Different agencies, depending on their volume and team and work with what they feel is the best. So that's it. This is a wonderful opportunity, and I hope you can make the most of it. Now, before we end this webinar, I just want to go into a few of the benefits in the ecosystem, because a lot of new affiliates who are not familiar with the affiliate program, they ask, what are the benefits to the end customers? What are the benefits? Why would they work with us? There are many questions. I'll try to address some of these questions, and so that you have something to wrap it up with and know that this is something that you would benefit from, and there are reasons for end customers to be working with you as opposed to doing it themselves, right? So customer benefits of affiliate onboarding, right? So yes, customers can do it themselves, but in most cases, these are not computer savvy designers. These are people who are running their businesses and they know how to do their businesses well. If they are a pizza shop, they are marvelous at making pizzas, but don't expect them to be a web designer, right? And you know that. So the first benefit is, of course, they're getting a professional designer on their side, right? You're also familiar with how to use all the CSS panels and components inside this system. As you will see from accessing the editor, you'll see there are a lot of CSS control panels that can change the color, the spacing, the padding, all those things in different elements of the page of the website, which they would may be able to do, but with a lot of trial and error and a lot of headache, because we can only make it so easy. But again, after some time, they need a professional on their side. So that's the biggest value that they get working with you, right? The second one, the platform, in order to make it sweet for the customer and not have to think, the first month of whatever plan they're selecting will be given free, right? So even if they're paying you, let's say, anywhere between 50 to 150 or $200 for the design work, the initial design work, they are getting a little bit off from, if they go to with the affiliate, they're getting a discount or a month off from the platform as an incentive of considering working with our affiliates. All right. So the final third benefit for customers who onboard through our affiliates or through the platform affiliates is that the customers may request special features such as unique features, data requirements, large sites, multi-page, websites, and in special cases, this would include a request that only an affiliate can place with the platform to provide a cPanel access for an individual domain. Now, the cPanel access would come with its own set of everything that you need if they need to scale up the site and go into a full-fledged site with either an e-commerce platform or anything else, depending on how big that size is, you will have that cPanel access with all languages supported, all software supported, everything is in there. And you would be able to get into that. And that is something you can tell the customers upfront, even in your gigs or your proposals, that this is scalable. The day they want to get bigger than what it is, they have the option to do so, and they will do it through you, right? So that's how it is with the customers and the benefits that they would know working with our affiliates. Next, SiteWizy customer key benefits. Okay. Now, in most cases, the customers might use your services to design in, and once that is done, in most cases, they want to keep their costs low, their maintenance costs low. So SiteWizy is easy to use. It's a click and edit website platform, and it can be done from the mobile phones, which also means if you were providing them constant support, you could do it from your mobile phones. As a matter of fact, if you get a job or a new project from any of the approved platforms, you could actually start it off from your phone. Even if you are traveling or you're doing something, you don't have to wait till you get back to your computer. There is a certain amount of work that can be done. You can edit text, you can update images, you can change the CSS right on your mobile phone and publish it right there and tell the customer it's done, right? Or at least the first cut is done. And the same thing applies to the end customer, right? They can do it from their phones on the go if they're running a shop. They don't have to wait till evening. They can do it anytime, anywhere, quite easily. The second benefit to the end customers is that it comes pre-integrated with payment gateway options and smart e-commerce, smart carts, ready templates that are ideal for selling products and services, right? So PayPal is one of them, supports all the credit cards. There is an option if there's a special request for a certain payment gateway, then that can be implemented. Of course, the request will be raised to the engineering, and they will enable the module for other payment gateways. It is subject to them, but it is possible. In most cases, PayPal, especially in certain parts of the world, is quite widely used, and that would present all the options and secure options that a business or an individual would need for their website. Furthermore, they have an inbuilt, this platform SiteWizy has got an inbuilt SEO module that allows to fine-tune the key meta tags, including the website title, the site description, the keywords, and more. So this allows the site owner, in case and they can do it themselves, in case they change the the products, or they change the focus of their products, right? They could decide that they want to SEO towards that. Now, of course, as we know, SEO takes time because the search engines have to revisit and they have to re-index and all that stuff. But it's not something that gives results if you keep changing it every day. But over time, the end customers have an option to narrow down to their keywords and be able to do it themselves, which is the key advantage. And the final one is, of course, there's integrated multimedia options. For example, pictures can be uploaded. If they have a new product, they can just take a picture from their phone and maybe use some apps to remove the background and then simply upload it from the mobile into the site and change the prices and all that stuff. So they can add videos, they can take videos, they can upload videos into YouTube and then enable that into their site. All those options are available, and the this platform is constantly adding new and interesting features all the time. So they can plug in their Instagram, they can plug in their Facebook, they can plug in their a lot of other things into the site, and which makes it very, very smart and easy to for them and their visitors, their site visitors, to interact with them. So that's a quick review of the benefits. And at this point, I guess it's time to get started. So please go to sitewizy.com/affiliate. And if you haven't registered yet, please click on register as an affiliate and fill the form and submit it. Once that is done, the team from SiteWizy affiliate team is going to reach back to you, and they're going to follow up on that. Obviously, once you have registered, you can actually go in and start populating your platforms, your gig platforms like Fiverr or Freelancer or LinkedIn or Upwork with at least one gig that supports the idea that customers can get all the features um, as per sitewizy.com, and that's it. And once you're done, then it's just about follow up and delivery. So I hope this was helpful, and we look forward to talking to you individually. You can request consultations with our team, and then we'll take it from there. So thank you, and let's get started.